Happy Wednesday, and welcome back to my channel, Georgia Girl Every Woman Wellness, and I'm your host. Today is Wednesday, November the 6th, on my November Hour Live. And today I just want to chat. I know a lot's going on. The election did happen, and I just want to tell people don't be discouraged. Don't be discouraged about the outcome. It is what it is. But God is still in charge. If you if you voted, you let your voice was heard. Hey, Bud Files, how are you doing today? I'm doing great. Just talking on my hour live. How your day going? I'm just telling people it is what it is. I don't really talk about politics. I share things that trending, and like the election is trending. And I did vote it. I voted for Kamala, but she didn't win. But it is what it is. It is what it is. So what's next? What's next for the American people? We know God is still in charge. God is still in charge. Yes, this election brought on a lot of emotions. Everybody had different opinions. They voted for who they wanted to vote for. But it is what it is. Donald Trump in the White House, but God is still in charge. I'm not here to debate. I'm not here to talk about what should have happened. You had your choice to vote for who you wanted to, and it is what it is. And I always have said, whoever wins and be in that White House, do right by all people. Hey James, how you doing? Do right by the American people. Because we all out here going through the same thing. We have to tackle these high food prices, the gas prices. Hey, Miss Key, how you doing? I was just saying it is what it is because God is still in charge. Donald Trump might be in the White House, but the man above is in charge. So I'm just telling people don't get so discouraged. Don't get worked up about this election because it have always been the way it's going to be. See what I'm saying? If you won't change, you have to do something for the things to change. But it was always going to be the way it was going to be. So hopefully, he talked about what all he going to do. Let's hope we see some actions. He said he going to get them food prices down. He said that gas prices going to go down. He said all of those things. Jesus coming back soon. I do believe that. I do believe that. But this is for the ones that are discouraged about the election. Don't let it affect you mentally because it is what it is. And just remember, God is in charge. God is in charge. He knows what's best for us. Yes, he won the White House, but there is somebody that's over him. You know, I was just looking at a lot of different. You didn't watch it? Oh, I was watching it a little at a time. I saw how the numbers were staggering for her, but she started this campaign, 2 months ago? I think she did what she could and what she was able to do. And people should, she shouldn't feel bad about what she wasn't able to do because it was up to the American people. Like they said, the American people did speak, and that's who they chose, him. See what I'm saying? You can only do what you see a lot of things that are not going on in the world. You have a chance to get some of those things changed. That's why you voice your opinion through your vote. That's why a lot of people that didn't vote, they shouldn't have too much to say because they didn't choose they didn't use their vote for their voice. So like I commend her for doing the campaign. because it's actually just fell in her lap. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like she had been preparing for this for a whole year or 2 years. He'd been working on his campaign ever since what, almost a year or more. She just only started 2 months ago. So I commend her for the time she put in and the people that was backing her. So don't be discouraged, everyone, because it is what it is. It is what it is. It is what it is. And I just hope things does get better. I hope people start learning to love one another and stop hating on one another and stop hating each other. Because love always wins. Hate won't get you nowhere. Hate won't get you nowhere. I listened to a little of his speech. He was like, God kept him here for a reason. Cause he was shot at a couple of times. And if you feel that God got you here for a purpose, do right by the people. God spares us, and He does spares us for reasons. I just heard him say that God kept him here for a reason, because he had been shot at twice. So if anybody that been through near death and been through situations that should make you want to do better. That should change your life. But we're gonna see. We got 4 years with him. Like I said, I don't know him. I didn't vote for him, but the people that did, it showed. So it is what it is. But I am American. I'm part of the United States, and I want to have better place and better things for my family. I want us to be able to go in the grocery store, be able to buy grocery without wondering if you're going to have enough money to buy your grocery, hoping you have enough money to put gas in your car. And the economy the way it is, but he talk a lot of game. So, hey, let's see the action. But, that's for anything. You're not going to rush in to get nothing done soon as the next day. Everything have to process. Everything has to process. No matter what you can say, I can do this, but it takes time for everything. Everything. When Noah got ready to get that ark built, God gave him 40 days and 40 nights. And he told him what to do. To gather the people, gather everybody, the animals, everything you could. But he gave him 40 days and 40 nights to get that done. So a lot of stuff don't happen overnight. We have to trust the process, trust God that things does get better. So for the ones that feeling a certain way after this election, it is what it is. If you didn't vote, you shouldn't have nothing to say. If you voted, don't take things, don't feel a certain way because Kamala didn't win. Maybe it just wasn't her time, and maybe it's just because God got something better for her. He is still in charge, everybody. God is still in charge. Hey, Living for Jesus, how are you doing? I was just coming in, just talking, just telling everybody it is what it is. The election is over with. People need to get back to their lives. The ones that did campaign, the ones that was doing what they can to get this election started and over with, let everybody get back, let things get back to normal. Let things get back to normal. No, this is a citrus cup I'm finna snack on. But I was just talking about the election. It is what it is, but God is still in charge. I'm not here to debate about why Kamala didn't win or why Donald Trump win. I can't answer that. I just put my vote. I let my voice was heard. And I always have said, whoever win, hey Matthew, how you doing? Whoever win, do right by everybody. Not a certain group, but everybody. Because we all out here struggling, trying to buy groceries, trying to buy gas, trying to be able to live comfortable. But it is what it is. I hear a lot of people are saying this or saying that. We wasn't in those. I wasn't campaigning. I just voted. So I don't know um, too much about the politics. Donald Trump won. And it is what it is. He had a lot of people supporting him. And they choose their voice. They use their voice through their voting. You know, I hear a lot of people saying people should have did this, people should have did that. It is what it is. It's just as simple as that. Only thing now, the election is over with. They need to start putting their action. Stop talking. That's what I say. But it take time for everything. It take time for everything. You know, politics is just like people selling cars. They put out their best shot. They put out their campaigns. They they say those things for you to be able to, but they can be able to get you to buy a car, right? Then you get that car and it's not what it appeared to be. So when it comes down to voting, yes, we have our voice. We choose the candidate we want. But they all talk. But one thing we got to see is action. And everybody believe that Donald Trump going to do a good job. Maybe he will and maybe he won't. It is what it is. But I just know God is still in charge. God is still in charge. And like I said, I glanced at his speech and he was saying that God spared him. If God spared you, that means he spared you to do right by everybody. Not a certain group, not the red, not the rich, but everybody. Because we're all part of the United States. Everybody have their own religion. Everybody, whether you're a Democrat, whether you're a Republican, that is your own way. That is your way of living. But as a president, you have to look at for all people. Because we're all part of this, part of the United States. So I just want to share my input about it. Hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. So how y'all feel about it? How y'all feeling today about the election? You know, I know Living for Jesus, I know you said you was voting for Trump. How y'all feel? Y'all think everything gonna be okay? I'm just gonna continue to keep trusting God. Because I know he's in charge. And I know that he knows what's best for all of us. He knows what's best for all of us. Like I said, I commend Kamala and her campaign. It was just like, it was dropped in her lap, 2 months ago? It was like dropped in her chat, in her lap 2 months ago about running for president. To me, I didn't think she had enough time to, what is it, she did it in 100 days. I think if she had been starting at the beginning of the year or at least a year, maybe she would have had more time to process a lot of stuff and go to different other states. She was trying to run a campaign 2 months before election. I mean, she did it, but the American people did spoke. So, yes, God bless everyone in the chat and God bless America. Because this is where all of us live. And to me, we shouldn't have to be red or blue. It shouldn't have to be two groups of people in the United States. We're all children of God. And I think we all should be treated equal. But this is how it's always have been. It have always been the left side, the right side. What about the people in the middle? What about just saying we're all part of the United States? It is not. That's not what people are looking at this morning. They they have their reactions to the election. Your voice was heard. If you voted, your voice was heard. If you didn't vote, you shouldn't have nothing to say. So that's why I say it is what it is. Hoping and praying that things does get better for all of us. For all of us. Hope that violence starts to change. I hope the groceries prices go down. I hope that people start to love and stop hating. Because there's a lot of people out here just hate for no reason. There's a lot of people are divided because they have so much pride and they are, in other words, they are like they're clicked up with groups. But start treating people right. And so we're all part of this United States. We're all children of God. And politics shouldn't have to be divided. We shouldn't be divided. We should be all as one. But everybody have their opinions. A lot of people probably was like, why did you never vote for Trump? It ain't like I know Trump. I just know what I seen about him. And I didn't know too much about what his policies were. You know, as I was just like everybody else, I'm just a citizen of the United States. I listen, I look, and I learned. I was like, I noticed his character. There was some things about him I didn't like. But people say you can't judge people by the way they look or how they act. I guess you have to see by his action. It was talking about all the things he did do when he was president, you know? So he got a chance 4 more years, right? He got 4 more years. And he said God spared his life. So, Mr. President, do what you're supposed to do. Whatever you said God spared you to do it. Like I said, you have to trust the process on everything. Don't nothing come like that. I, I sit back and I listen at some of the speeches and some of the things they were saying, and he won. So just do right by the people. Do right by everybody. Don't just say I'm gonna do right for the red side. Do right by everybody. Cause all of us pay taxes. All of us are citizens. And they were saying he was gonna do something to the Social Security. I don't know if he gonna cut the Social Security. It's a lot of elderly people that depend on their money. You say I have no. I hear you, Tiffany. I mean, it's just like wow. How you been doing, sweetie? How you been doing? Like I said, the American people, I guess they spoke. The American people spoke, and that's who they chose. But like I said, our men, Kamala, she didn't have. I mean, what? It was just what June, a couple of months ago when she took on this. He had like years and years of plan. I mean, we had a couple of years before all this, but before he already had a lot of things in process. She only had like 2 months. I mean, I think she did a good job for the little time that this right here is citrus, like a citrus salad. They got peaches and mango, different stuff like that in it. We got a little snack. But like I said, I voiced my vote. She didn't win, But I put all my trust in God. He knows what best for us. And for him to say, God spared him, and that should tell him, do right, do right. Do right by the people. But I know there's a lot of people did. I mean, you saw it across the map. A lot of people did support him. All colors, all across the United States. Yeah, sometimes people just have to see what their vote will do. That's right. I don't have a I'm glad I did vote it. And I'm glad that I had the opportunity. Our vote is our voice. I'm glad people had the opportunity to use their vote and they chose who they wanted to, be president. Yeah. He said he was gonna get rid of him. But we're gonna see. I wanna see if he gonna put these prices down. These food prices. That's what I'm looking for. Putting these food prices down. Know what I'm saying? The people went up on the price because they was trying to get their money back from that pandemic. Cause when when the pandemic came, a lot of businesses lost money. So to me, they're trying to get back some of that money they lost. But like I said, it is what it is. I'm not discouraged. I don't feel a certain way. I'm glad I voted. The people that voted, whoever you voted for, and I had said, whoever get in that chair, hey Lorette, I said whoever be president, do right by all people. Hold up. Put him on that other bed. So how are y'all feeling this morning? Are y'all discouraged or y'all just say it is what it is? That's why I say it is what it is. I'm not gonna argue with nobody about no I'm not gonna debate with no one. I'm not gonna be trying to say, yeah, y'all know Trump is the better president. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna argue with nobody about no politics. I just know you had the right to vote for whoever you wanted to. Yeah. Some people don't know what's right. That's true. It is what it is. You definitely discouraged and fearful. Yeah. I mean, it was really like, what? Cause she was trying to do what she can do, but you see, I'm telling y'all, money talk now. Y'all know money talk. Money does make a difference. But I think she's supposed to speak sometime today. She's supposed to speak sometime today. But this is my hour live. I try to come on like early and do like my hour live, working toward my watch hours. But I will be sharing some things about Alzheimer. November is Alzheimer Awareness Month. Absolutely. Money talk. That's Walt. Absolutely. And we gonna see. You know, like they were saying too, a lot of people feel, it is true, a lot of people feel like a woman can't lead. They feel like a woman can't do a lot of things. But guess what? Yes, we can. A lot of women are taking care of their own household without a man even with them. See what I'm saying? I think a woman can just about do whatever a man can do. But a lot of the men's, they're going to say a lot of men's, and they were saying a lot of men didn't want to vote for her because a lot of people, even my husband said that. He said a lot of men don't want her to be president because she's a woman. But they shouldn't have looked at that. Look at what what she could have done. And it was possible that she could have won, but she just didn't have that support the way he did. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, all had to do with money, if you want to ask me. But hopefully everything will work out for all our sakes. You know? So Lorette, it probably get better. Hopefully it'll get better. But I'll be glad when it all just, it's going to be talked about all, ooh, it ain't going to be over with because they're going to talk about it every day, every day, every day, every day, every day. And me, myself, personally, I think Joe Biden probably would have, maybe, he could have probably did a little bit better, but you could tell he's aging. He was aging, and you can tell that how things were. But they wanted him out, so they got him out. But Donald Trump is older, too. And you could tell he having some dimensional declining, too. You could tell that the way how he been talking lately, but hopefully he'll be able to run the country. Hopefully he'll be able to do right by everybody, not just a certain group. That's just my opinion, but it is what it is. And I'm not up for the debate with nobody. I know Dana probably be like, I told y'all. Tiffany, I know Dana probably about Bushy talking about, I told y'all Trump was gonna win. Like I said, a lot of people didn't even vote for her. A lot of people didn't even get out their house and vote for her because they were like, Trump gonna win anyway. So a lot of people was choosing fear over faith. I said, well, I'm gonna vote for her. Just that's just how I felt, and I won't change it. I'm not gonna change who I had voted for. I'm not. So I congratulate him on the win. That's right. Like they said, the people had spoken. Oh, Dana. Oh, he been on this morning? He been on? Uh, I know I seen him post something on Facebook. He said a lot of people, he said that a lot of people like blocking him or some of his friends. Like I said, people taking this stuff so personal. Don't take it too personal. You're not even going to be in the White House. You're not going to be the one making decisions for the people. So why people taking it so personal about who people voted for, who they didn't vote for? And don't get mad at people because of the fact they didn't vote for Trump. You know what I'm saying? But he still won. He still won. He was just saying somehow some of his friends um, acting toward him now. Cause Dana was saying what he said about Trump, which he have always been a Trumpster. I never say, I just said, I was trying to see can I relate to him, to Trump. I listened to him, and it some just ain't clicking with me. But look, he's our president, and I will respect that. Okay? And it is what it is. And I just hope he do right by everybody. Because a lot of people got a lot to say this morning. A lot of people. Everyone has the right to vote for who they want. That's right. That's what our ancestors and people was fighting for we to have that right. I felt like she didn't have enough time. This is just my opinion, Tiffany. Um, I think if she had maybe some more months to really campaign, she pulled it off. But if she had just a little bit more time, at least 6 months or 7 months, because the first part of the year, you know, they was campaigning for Joe Biden, and to me, they just dropped that in her lap, and she had to just she had to really try to get people to relate to her and just focus on her, but that they never could separate her from Joe Biden. She had a bad reputation with me because she sent a lot of black men to prison, okay? But no one is perfect out here, not even Trump. But I feel Trump is evil. Yeah, see, that's why they say a lot of those black men were feeling the way they was about her, because she sent a lot of them to prison, and you know, and look, it showed. It showed in the election. Yep. So I heard a lot of people saying that Trump probably gonna pardon a lot of people. You know, hopefully he'll get to Art killing them and stuff. I don't know, Tiffany. I don't know. But he ain't got to go to jail, because once he became president, all that stuff is out the door. And I was listening at another lady today about people that become felons. They should either put felons, like, when you be doing an application, right? And they have the felon part on there where you can check the box whether you're a felon. Because if you're a felon, or if you got any type of uh, record, bad record, you can't get a job. And they were like, they should just take that off the application because of the fact they let a criminal in the White House. That was I was listening at this news article. I was looking at that news segment this morning. Yeah, they said they should take, or have you been in jail, or are you a felon? So they shouldn't even ask nobody that no more. uh, uh, I mean, they say he gonna pardon a lot of people. They say he's gonna pardon a lot of those people that was in that riot. A lot of people that stormed that they call that thing the Capitol. The rules that apply to us don't apply to him. Exactly, Loretta. You right. So it is what it is, guys. I just want to come on and tell the ones, there's a lot of people that worked hard toward trying to get those votes out for her. Don't be discouraged. I mean, don't be discouraged. Just let things work out. Let things work out. Trust the process, and hopefully that he'll do right. Um, all the people that did come against him, he got a good group of people behind him. I see that. Cause all the stuff that man have said and done, they ignored it. Yeah. You think he'll probably pardon Diddy? Yeah, if he gets convicted. Uh, yeah, they still talking about him too. I'm like, wow. Like, wow. But they say he supposed to pardon some of them people that was in the January, the thing what happened last year. Mm-hmm. What are y'all doing today? Tiffany, you're not working today? I was going to walk, but it looked cloudy out. Is it raining where y'all at? Is it raining where y'all at? It's been raining. That's why I said, no, I'm not going to do it. I'll just sit here every time I turn on the TV or YouTube, it's showing everything about the election. I got to go to my grandson football game later on. I'll probably put out some information about as time. Other than that, Tiffany, did you see my garnish hen yesterday? That's what I did yesterday. We had some leftovers today. So, are y'all ready for the holidays? Are y'all ready for Thanksgiving? Are y'all ready for Thanksgiving? That's what I'm saying. I gotta go. I haven't got my stuff ready for Thanksgiving yet. I'll probably do that this weekend or probably one day next week. Because I really don't want to be in that rush in the grocery store because people going to be trying to get stuff, last minute stuff. Even though it's at the end of Thanksgiving, ain't till, what, the 28th? Something like that. No, I'm working. I'm on my lunch and it's 75 out here today. It's warm. Yeah, it's been raining here. Are y'all cooking for Thanksgiving? Those kids saw when I cooked those garnished hen yesterday to my mom. It smelled like Thanksgiving the other day. Yep, but I would just sit here. I said, let me go on and do my little hour live, and I said, I know the election is that's all people are talking about right now, but I just want to tell people it is what it is. Hopefully, everything will work out for the best for everyone, Um, you know, once you've been through a situation, life and death situation, it'll make you think about your life, your family life, but hopefully, since he said that, I did hear a little of his speech when he said God spared him to save the country. Oh, you did? I did hear him say that God spared him to save the country. So if God is sparing you to do right by the people, Donald Trump, do right by the people, okay? You talk all that talk, we're going to see the action. We can't change what the results are, you know? We just going to continue to keep living one day at a time, keep trusting God because we know he's in charge. This weekend, that's what I probably do too. I probably, my daughter's off, so she'll be able to help cook. So I'm like, ooh, this back will be giving out on me, my knees. I be standing up, sitting down, standing up, sitting down. I want me a pound cake. Tiffany, make me a pound cake and mail it to me. That's what I want me a pound cake. I had said I'm going to attempt to try to make one, but I don't know. But I want me a good old-fashioned pound cake. Do y'all be baking? You can make me a pound cake and send it to me. Do you bake, Tiffany? No, I don't need it. Then I got to work all that stuff off after Thanksgiving. And you need to download the app so when you go to Dollar General, you can save some money on those coupons. Yeah, I saw that what you had sent me that day. I saw that you had sent me that app. And sometimes I start doing some of the ones at Dollar General. I didn't get the ones for I didn't get the ones for Piggly Wiggly. And we got a store now. I probably go back to that store. Harvey's. It's going out of, well, all these have took over. And they got a lot of stuff 20% off and 40% off. And I was able to get me 2 dozen of eggs the other day. Because they was 5. They were about 5. And they were like 20% off. I'm going to go back probably get me about 2 more dozen. Because I know I'm going to need some for my pies and stuff like that. But other than that, I'm just sitting here. We having leftovers today. We're having leftovers today. So you said Dana was live already this morning? Sometime I get a notification and sometime I don't. I ain't been over that way in a while. It seems like it's quiet over on that side now. I guess it's been a lot been going on. But I know, was it last week? There was something going on with that Will Eady guy. I'm like, Lord have mercy. Still, people still trying to keep up drama. I see that. I try to stay away from it. I'm trying to still work on this channel here. But it takes some work. I done got down, I need 15, maybe about 1,500 more watch hours. So hopefully I get them. It might be, oh, you text it. Oh, okay. It'll probably be sometime next year if I get back monetized. It'll happen when it's my time again. But I'm working toward it. It ain't easy, but I'm starting to see my numbers starting to come down some. So to let me know I'm doing something right. I ain't been getting no emails, and normally when I put something out that YouTube don't like, they'll send your email lately. Yeah, I've been it done went down some. Hopefully once I get it down some more. Yeah. Trying to keep this weight down, that ain't easy either. And I know the holidays, oh my God. Like I said, I'm gonna enjoy my holiday. I work it off. 'Cause my birthday coming up in January. I went on a cruise last year. I don't know what we doing this year. Probably ain't gonna do too much. I had told my daughter I want to get, cause she always be trying to do something for me. I told her I want to go get a makeover, maybe take some nice pictures. I don't know, and maybe do like a day, just a me day, pampered day. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know, but we probably gonna that cruise. I loved it. I wouldn't mind going back. I wouldn't mind going back, but I know I ain't going on no cruise this year. So we might probably go to Atlanta or go out of town somewhere. It's a place up there in Atlanta. It's like where they do spas, and I was just telling her maybe go get me a nice spa day or massage. My body be real tense up, like that arthritis real bad. I was thinking about doing that. Maybe get me a makeover, just dress up. That's what I was just thinking about. I don't know. I'll be 56 in January. Yep, 56. I said, wow, I'm pushing 60. But it's a blessing, y'all. It's a blessing to be any age. A blessing to be any age. That's why I said, Lord, I ain't trying to stress about these people. I'm not going to worry about them. It is what it is. It is what it is. Yeah, I loved it. At first, when I went on, I was nervous. Cause like I was telling somebody, you can feel when you be on that boat. You feel that wave. You feel how you know. But after a while, I got all right. I got all right. Yeah. So I don't know. So I guess a lot of people probably it looked like it's trying to get dark out there. I ain't even watched the weather. I ain't even watched the weather. It is. I'm glad my dad, he's coming along, my mom, you know, they have their days, but they're doing good and I'm getting out too, so that's the main thing. That everybody's doing okay. Everybody's doing okay. Yeah. Do you ever put up a Christmas tree? Do y'all put up Christmas decorations? I see a lot of people already done got started. I'm like, I thought you were supposed to wait till after Thanksgiving. But they let you know people do what they want now. They do what they want now. Yeah, it was good chatting with you. And like I said, what it is, Tiffany, it is what it is. It is what it is, because we know God is in charge. May God bless America. It was nice chatting with you. Don't forget to mail me that pound cake now. I'm gonna see if my daughter. Me might try to. I want. That's what I want me. A nice moist pound cake. I might try to see if I'm. I can. Me and them cakes. Me and them cakes. I don't know. I make a pie, but them cakes. But all right, it was good chatting with you. It was good chatting. You're right. Life is too short to be worried. Too short. Hey, Tamika, how are you doing? You doing all right? I was just popping in. I know a lot of people probably feel a certain way about the election, but it is what it is. It gonna be what it gonna be. Kamala didn't win. Yes, I voted for her, and she worked hard, but the American people did speak. But I said God is in charge, and I just hope for better days. I hope things work out. Hope things work out as him being president again. I just hope he do right by everybody. We all out here struggling some type of way, whether we're trying to buy grocery, whether we're trying to get gas. Everything is so expensive now, y'all. You got to have to get your kids school clothes, have to get materials for school. Everything is expensive. And if they chose him because he said he was gonna do right by the people, I hope he do right by everybody, not just the red group, but everybody. We all part of the United States, and I didn't vote for him, but he's still the president. There ain't nothing I can do about it. That's why I put my title. It is what it is, but I know God is still in charge. Um, I know a lot of people probably feel a certain way because it was a lot of people supporting him. And I mean, it was a lot of people supporting him. And it was a lot of black people supporting him because that's what they choose to do. That's what they chose. They chose him as the candidate. Like I said, a lot of people was in fear of a woman leading. And that's just the bottom line. But it might not happen this time. But I do believe one day a woman will become president. Maybe it just wasn't her time, but it's coming. People have worked hard for women. Doors have been opened where women can lead. It is not nowhere written in the book saying a woman cannot be president. I think if she had a little bit more time to really, she pulled out what she could. But to me, I think she didn't have enough time to strategize the way she wanted. Cause it's just to me they dropped that on her. Joe Biden, they put like all that happened so fast, and I think if she had a few more months, but she can just really have it, cause she had that momentum going. She really did, but I don't think it was her time. And that's just how life is, y'all. When it's your time to do stuff, it'll happen. It'll happen. Because God is still in charge. He's still in charge. I think if she was to do it again and she had more time to really, campaign and strategize the way she wanna, it might happen. But it gonna all be in God's timing. In God's timing. But this is my hour live. I just come on and I try to do an hour live every day. And I was just talking about just telling people that don't be too discouraged. Don't feel a certain way about this election because it was all in God's plan. It was all what gonna happen. You see what I'm saying? And it is what it is. I think money had a big thing to do with it. Money had a big thing to do with it. But to the president, do right by the American people. Do right by all Americans. Do right by everyone. Because you had a lot of people to vote for you. You had a lot of people to vote for you, Donald Trump. Do right by the people. Have it where people can live comfortable. Get those food prices down. Have it where people can be able to travel. You ain't God. You're a human being just like everybody else, but the people did spoke through their vote, and they chose you. So we're going to have 4 years of Mr. Trump. Right about everybody. Don't try to, a lot of people saying he's going to get revenge. I don't think he's going to do all that. I don't think. Why? Why get revenge on something that you done? Like they said, if he can run for president with all those felony charges, they should let people apply for jobs with felony charges. Like a lot of people apply for jobs and they can't get jobs because they've been in jail. They can't get jobs because they have a record. And I was just hearing a lady talk about it this morning, and it do make sense. Why even put that on the application if you let people with felons have state jobs and be president and all types of things? But yeah, that's what I was just talking about today. It is what it is, guys. It is what it is. And I'm not up to no debate about this election. The people have spoken. Your voice was heard. So it is what it is. Hope we all hope all of us be safe out here. Because we see a lot of things going on out here in the world today. Hope things get better for all of us. I really do. The holidays are coming up. We're able to spend time with our families. Life is short. Life is too short to be worried about things that are not important. We live for today because tomorrow is not promised. I'm glad the election is over with. I hope hope things can get back to normal. They have the people voice. They voiced their opinions. They voiced their votes, and he won. And I always have said when I did talk about it, whoever win. Now it would have been very historical if she had won because she would have been a woman of color, and she would have been president. But I always have said, whoever win, just do right by the people. Part of the United States, we're all children of God. Whether you the color of your skin, your sexual purpose, your religious purpose, whatever you are in this world, we all children of God. We're all children of God. And there are some people out here struggling more than others. And I hope he doesn't mess with the Social Security. I hope he doesn't. A lot of things they were saying that he was going to cut out. I hope that he get with a team of people and let him realize the elderly need their money. They need their Medicaid. They need those things to survive. Don't take from people. Do right by people. Because God knows, he sees everything, and he's still in charge. And he said God spared him. So if God spared your life, that should tell you to do right by people. After I went through all the things I went through, I know God spared me. And I try to live my life to the fullest. I don't try to mistreat nobody. I might not deal with everybody. I might not be around certain people, whatever. But I don't have vengeance in my heart. I don't have any envies. Even I don't envy no one. I'm not none of those things. 'Cause life is short. Life is short. So I want to thank everybody that did tune in. And like I said, it is what it is. This is a this is a this was the election. You had a chance to voice your opinion. You had your opinion to what you felt about the candidates that was running. Your candidate probably didn't win, but it is what it is. Well, so the people that chose the one for president, that was their voice and that was their opinion. You know, people shouldn't feel a certain way about who people voted for because we had our reason about why we didn't vote for him. But the people that did vote, their voice did count it because he won. And it would have been the same way if Kamala had won. But it probably would have been a whole big mess. Because the first thing they would have said, she cheated. You know what I'm saying? But I don't even hear nobody even saying that it was rigged or someone cheated because he won. But things would have been different if she had won. They would have been accusing her of cheating. So you don't get nowhere by doing things like that. If you try to mistreat or you try to do anything in that kind of way, eventually come back. It come back on you. You really do. You know, they was talking about how he would talk about the elderly, the disabled, how he would say all these things about certain groups of people in the United States. God spared you. God did spare you. You was in two assassinations. You said God kept you here to save America. So I hope you do that. I hope you do just what you said God did for you. So you have the opportunity to do right for the people. No, I didn't vote for you. I didn't vote for Donald Trump. But I made my voice heard through voting of my choice. And people chose to vote for who they wanted to vote for. But I'm not going to debate with nobody. I'm not going to be arguing with nobody about no president because I won't be up there in Washington. I'm going to be down here in Georgia praying that things get better. I could be able to go in the store and buy a dozen of eggs, go back down to $2 or $3 instead of trying to pay for a dozen eggs for $10. Be able to put some gas in my vehicle or be able to go somewhere, spend time with family. You know how some people just take little vacations and things like that. Sometimes you can't even do that now because gas prices are so high. So he spoke on the trail about he's going to do for the American people. So only thing we do, see what's happened, and it is what it is. But you just always remember, God is still in charge. So I want to thank the ones that did come in my chat. I'm going to share some things about Ass Time Awareness. Because November is Ass Time Awareness Month and Diabetes Awareness. So I'll be sharing some things for Wellness Wednesdays today. I would like to thank everybody for tuning in. The 4 people that gave me the thumbs up, I do appreciate you. The people that was in the chat, thank you. May y'all continue to have a blessed day. And Tiffany was good communicating with you. Y'all continue to have a blessed day. Stay encouraged and always stay prayed up. And this is my hour live. day 6. Thanks for watching.